back to Bed. I'm your host, Cynthia Thompson. I'm here with Shannon, and she is a yoga instructor. And she was on my show a few weeks ago, and we talked about the importance of yoga and how easy it is to do. I know that you were here last time. You just showed us a few yoga poses. I was wondering if you would be willing to show us some extra ones, or maybe some complicated ones that people may want to challenge themselves to do. Would you be willing to do that?
Sure.
You know, I'm going to get out of the way so that you all can get started, okay?
Thank you. To release our day, I want you to draw your bottom to heels and extend your arms to the top of the mat. And I want you to begin to be very aware of your breath and how your body is feeling. And allow yourself to let go of your day and learn and practice to relax. As you inhale, you exhale and draw your chest closer towards the mat, drawing your tailbone towards your heels, and allowing yourself to relax. Allowing some time to surrender and find some quiet time for you. Allowing yourself to be in the here and in the now. Child's pose is always a good pose to come to release your day and also release some stress. So begin to walk your arms over to the right. And as you inhale, you exhale, begin to draw that left shoulder down. Begin to come to center. Take an inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. And begin to make your way over to the left. Walk your hands all the way over. And as you inhale, you exhale and draw your right shoulder down. And notice the difference between this side and the other. Now allow your hands to walk right back through center and allow yourself to come into this pose a little deeper. As you begin to wiggle your torso in between your thighs, hearing your breath and feeling your breath. Then allow yourself to come into a tabletop position, aligning shoulders and hands, hips and knees. And we're going to move through some cat-cow movements. As you inhale, drop your belly, gaze up, raise your tailbone, and exhale, tuck your chin and round the spine. Now with yoga, you allow yourself to move through your cat-cow movements, finding freedom in your body, and allow your body to begin to communicate to you, and you listen to it. As you begin to find your true, authentic self. Maybe you move your shoulders and your hips, whatever makes sense to you. Just following your breath. And in this cat-cow, I want you to begin to practice your pranayama. Begin to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Some more rounds of this. Begin to allow your breath to become your navigation as you move with your breath. Hearing your breath and flowing with your breath. And then I want you to spread your fingers wide. Tap into the L shape of your index and thumb. Find stillness. And I want you to tuck your toes and find downward facing dog. I want you to draw your heels closer towards the mat and begin to gaze towards your belly button and thighs. Hold in here. And as you draw the pit of the belly in and up, you begin to raise your tailbone even higher. Then I want you to look between your hands to see where you're going and step right to the top. Take an inhale halfway, nice flat back. And exhale, fold into your ragdoll. And ragdoll is a perfect pose to help with anxiety and depression. So anytime you have the time to come into this pose, do so. Again, as you inhale, you exhale and allow your head to drop even more. Dangling anything or removing anything that weighs heavy on your shoulders. Take an inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale all the way up to standing. Extend the arms to touch. And exhale, swan dive all the way down. Perfect, guys. Another inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale all the way up to standing. Hands to touch. And stay. And begin to shift your hips forward. Find a nice little back bend that feels good for your lower spine, especially if you sat in your chair all day. And exhale, swan dive all the way down. Step back to your plank, the plank that feels good for your body. You can drop down to your knees if you choose. But take an inhale, exhale, lower yourself down. Allow your arms to graze your side body. And inhale to your cobra, shoulders away from your ears. And exhale to downward facing dog and breathe. As you inhale through the nose, you exhale and release out of the mouth. Again, inhale and exhale. We're going to do that one more time. Look between your hands to see where you're going. Step or hop back to the top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale all the way up to standing. Now exhale your hands to heart with your eyes closed. In your yoga practice, it's for physical, mental, and whatever you want it to be. So set your attention for your practice individually. Open up your eyes, be aware of your body, and inhale your arms up. And exhale, swan dive all the way down. Again, step back to your plank, because this is your practice. Take an inhale and exhale, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale to your back bend, the one that feels good for your lower back, and exhale to downward facing dog. And breathe. Now I want you to lift your right leg high. And as you inhale, you lift higher, and we're going to step your right foot in between your hands. Drop down to that left knee and uncurl the toes and inhale your arms up. As you listen to your body, you decide whether or not you want this to be for your hips or for your lower back, your choice. And breathe in and out as you drop those shoulders. This is really good for runners or anyone that has tension in their hips. So as you reach forward to frame your right foot, I want you to find downward facing dog and begin to move that right hip. Get the blood flow running there. Good job, yogis. Now lift your left leg high toward the sky. And again, as you inhale, lift higher. Now step your left foot through. Drop down to your right knee, uncurl the toes, and inhale your arms up. And you begin to notice that this side of your body is different. And as you inhale, you exhale, and you take air to whatever you need to, whether it's your hips, your lower back, or your legs. Good job, guys. Now shift forward to frame your left foot. Step back to downward facing dog. And we're going to walk this out gently, bending one knee at a time. Now, yogis, look between your hands, see where you're going. Step, hop, or float to the top. Your choice. And take an inhale halfway. And exhale, fold. Now, allow your big toes to come together, your knees. And I want all of you to inhale to your chair. Relaxing your shoulders. Take an inhale, exhale, sink deeper. Another inhale, and just exhale, find ragdoll. And again, you can find your arms. Maybe you find a bind behind your back. But once again, I want you to listen to what your body needs and not worry about what's next, but just learning to be in the now. A couple of more breaths here. Relaxing. And allowing your breath to soothe you. Release your bind. Take an inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Step or hop back to your plank. Take an inhale, lower yourself down through your chaturanga. And find your back bend. And downward facing dog. Moving at your own pace, because that's what it's all about. Following your own breath. Now I want you to lift your right leg high towards the sky. And step your right foot to crescent or Anjane Asana. You're going to be on the balls of your left toes. And you can choose to keep your left leg straight, or you can always drop down to your knee. Your choice. Drop those shoulders. Now open out to Warrior Two and gaze right over your right middle finger. Perfect, guys. Peaceful Warrior. Left hand down, right arm towards the sky. Keep lunging in. Feel the stretch there. Side angle, right hand down, left arm towards the sky. And you can choose to always use blocks. You can come down to your knee. You can find a position that feels good for you. Now, straighten your right leg. Find Peaceful Warrior. Find Peaceful Warrior. Good job. Now allow your hands to come into a T position. Hinging at the hips, find triangle. Trikonasana. Right hand down, left arm towards the sky. And you should feel this all over the body. This is one of my favorite poses. Take a big inhale, come all the way up to standing and pivot your right toes to center. Take your hands to your lower back. Again. Begin to press your hips forward, gaze up. Find a nice little stretch there for your back. Our back is our fountain of youth. If we keep it nice and strong, the more and more we allow ourselves to practice our yoga. So take an inhale and exhale, fold right over your legs. And place your hands again wherever you feel the need to. You can bend your knees. Find any variation you like. Remember, yoga should always be your practice. You're going to hold here for a couple of breaths. You can release your arms if you like. Again, allow your body to let this pose happen. And this is really good for your hips. Again, another pose that allows you to release some stress and tension, especially in our hips. Now place your hands onto your waist with a flat back. Come all the way up to standing. Perfect, guys. Good job. And just gaze over your right shoulder. And we're going to step right to the top of the mat. Good job, guys. Take an inhale, extend those arms up. And exhale, swan dive all the way down. And allow yourself to just relax here and feel the right side of your body. Notice that. It's always good to know what's going on with our bodies. We get so busy to our day-to-day lives that we forget to focus on us. So as you inhale halfway, exhale, fold, and again, step back to your plank, and take an inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend, up dog or cobra, and exhale to downward facing dog. Now, in life, there's balance. So we have to balance our other side. So lift your left leg high and step your left foot through. Inhale to crescent or Anjaneyasana. And as you inhale, you lunge in deep. And now open out to warrior two. Gaze over that left middle finger. Peaceful warrior, right hand down, left arm towards the sky. Keep that knee over, and as you lunge in, feel the stretch. And side angle, hand onto your thigh, block or floor, whatever your choice is that feels good for your body. Good job. Peaceful warrior with a straight left leg. Place your hands into a T position and begin to slowly reach towards the front, hinging at the hips, and find triangle. Left hand down, right arm towards the sky. Beautiful. Perfect, perfect. Then take an inhale all the way up to standing. Again, pivot your left toes inward. Take your hands to your lower back. As you inhale through the nose, you exhale and fold. Beautiful. And just relax. Begin to place your hands onto your hips. No tension on your lower back. Begin to come up to standing. Shoulders are glued together. Beautiful. Gaze over your left shoulder. Begin to step your right foot up to the top to meet left. Take an inhale halfway. Extend the arms all the way up towards the sky. And exhale, fold. Now I want you to find that you allow yourself to relax a little bit more. This ragdoll or this forward fold is going to be completely different. Maybe you explore a different option with your hands, or maybe you step your feet a little bit wider, but just allow this to be completely different. Now bend into your knees slightly, release your bind, and come all the way up to standing. And begin to exhale your hands to heart. Beautiful. Now we're going to begin to balance. And the first pose we're going to come into is tree pose. I did some research, and balancing pose is a really good thing, especially when you're, okay, I just messed up on that one. But we're going to find tree pose. We're going to allow our right heel to come to our ankle, shin, or inner thigh. And remember, allow this tree pose to be a place where you can grow. And that's all about tree. So drop your shoulders, and maybe you extend your arms towards the sky. But I want each and one of you to grow your tree the way you need to grow your tree, where you allow yourself to breathe. And it's okay to drop your leg. Now find that you release that leg. Take a big inhale and exhale out of the mouth. And start growing your trees on the left. Left heel to ankle, shin, or inner thigh. Rest your shoulders down your spine and grow your trees. One of my favorite poses, because it shows the growth that you have in your own practice. and release. Now we're going to come into eagle. So I want you to allow your hands to come into a T position. Bend your knees and cross right over left. Now your right toes may touch the ground. They may overlap, but you choose a pose that feels good. So allow your right hand to come up under your left and align your shoulders and elbows. Nice flat back. Good job. And release. Perfect. Take an inhale and exhale. Good job. And begin to find your tree pose, eagle pose on the left. So hands into a T position, bend your knees, cross left over right. Breathe there. And again, taking your own time. And release. And the beauty about yoga is you can allow yourself to stay in the pose as long as you want. As long as you're full with that pose, you can come out whenever you like. No rush, no ego, and no competition. So we're going to take an inhale, extend our arms up. And exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. And now we're going to come into our seated portion of our sequence. We're going to find our bottoms. We're going to come into a seated forward fold. And I want you to extend both of your feet right in front of you. And always flex your legs and flex your feet to protect your legs. Very important. So I want you to lift up, shoulders away from your ears. And I want you to physically move your flesh, find your sitting bones. And extend the arms with an inhale. Reach up through the rib cage. And exhale, fold. And one of the things is everyone can touch their toes if they bend their knees. This is one of the poses that allows us to feel, oh, I'm not flexible enough. But once again, that's why you come to yoga. You allow yourself to practice flexibility. And you can bend your knees, you can touch your toes. It's that simple. Yoga is not what you think it is. It's about your individual practice of your own body. So as you inhale, you exhale and allow yourself to relax in this pose. And release and let go. Then one vertebrae at a time, come all the way up. And we're going to draw our right foot in between our left thigh. And again, we find our sitting bones. And when we're ready, we take an inhale and we extend our arms up. And exhale, fold. Right on over that left leg. And again, we breathe. And we find what's good on this side of our body. And that's the good thing with our breath. Pranayama. We can take our breath wherever we like. We can take it to our left side on our hips to relieve the tension there. Our shoulder on that left side. And allows us to go deeper. So we use our breath to get into the pose and allow us to get deeper and release. Now come up. And I want you to extend the left arm up and around for a twist. Okay. So we're going to draw our right knee in towards our chest and allow ourselves to find our sitting bones here. Your right arm is right behind you for spinal support. We're going to lift up just a little bit more. And again, you can wrap your arm around. You can take your arm to the outside. You find a twist that benefits you. And look over your right shoulder. Twisting is so good for your spinal cord. Now, come out of your twist. Take a breath before we start to the other side. Draw your left knee in, straighten the other. And again, find your sitting bones, get comfortable. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. And extend your left arm up and around. Okay, that's not it. All right, so we're going to take an inhale and fold over. I just messed up that. That's okay though, I'm good. And take an inhale and then allow yourself to be in this pose here. And again, take your air to this side of your body, completely different from the other. And just relax. You can bend your knee again. But use your breath to allow yourself to get deeper in the pose. Now, allow yourself to come up, and we're going to draw that left knee in towards our chest to find that twist for balance. Left hand comes behind us, and we're going to extend that right arm up and around, but find the modification for you in your twist. Shoulders away from your ears and look over your left shoulder. Breathe in. Come out of your twist. Good job, guys. Now allow the soles of your feet to come together. We're going to come into Baddha Konasana. And there's different variations in this pose too. One of another fabulous pose to come in to relieve stress. Breathing in and out. Good job, guys. And then you can take an inhale and you can fold over your legs. Again, dropping your head, letting your neck go. Just allowing yourself to relieve any stress and any tension. Again, just allowing yourself to still be in the here and the now. Sometimes it's good to listen to your breath, just to know and give gratification to your breath and just to your whole overall health.
Wow, Shannon, those look pretty easy. I think I could do all of those poses myself. You know, I'm going to give it a try too, I promise you. But if my viewers out there want to reach out to you to see where you're teaching a class, how can they find you?
You can reach me at bloomingspirits101@gmail.com.
And I am so glad you had a chance to come on my show, and thank you. You've got to come back.
Yeah.